There aren't many coaches who love their school like Willie Powers loves PK Yonge. An alum, back in the 1980s, he played there, played basketball, was an all-state baseball player, went on to play at FAMU. His children have gone there. His son, Willie, was one of the best basketball players in school history. His two daughters were just there to be able to share the most enjoyable experience of his coaching career today when they beat Community School of Naples to win the state championship 62-36. Interesting game, very interesting game. PK Yonge sprints out to a very early lead. Jatera Bonds scores the first 14 points of the game for the Blue Wave. They're up at the end of the first quarter by 8. Lead is cut to 2 at the half as they only score 3 points in the second quarter. And Community School, while not an offensive juggernaut, was able to cut 6 points off the advantage. And then the third quarter began, and welcome on Nia Johnson. She really struggled in the first half. This is a very talented sophomore guard. Only had 1 point, had 3 fouls in the first half. Second half she came out and penetrated more, got to the basket, got to the foul line, ended up with 18 points to follow up with Jatera's 23 points. Jatera Bonds, the Florida Gators signee, tremendous the entire game. I mentioned the big start. She was steady throughout. Nia joined in the second half, and then it was over. At NT Brown, the transfer from Gainesville High School, she put up 13 of her own. A nice play all around from everybody else, and you got a very happy man in Coach Powers. As I said, there's really, you got to look really hard to find someone that cares as much about his school as he does. He's probably a PK lifer. He started his coaching career at Santa Fe and Eastside, but I'd be stunned if he ever left PK Yonge. He loves being there. He took a year off from coaching last year. Back this year, he got the juices going. He actually had a little talk. He said, and this is a very important thing he talked about, he had a talk at the beginning of the season with the school director, Fran Vandiver. She told him, look, you're a little too intense all the time. You're getting on the kids a little too much. How about maybe some more positive reinforcement here and there? Today he said, I wish you did that talk with me years ago, because he gave a specific example. 2 years ago he had Ariel Allen as an 8th grader. Looks back, he feels like he was entirely too hard on her. Now, as a sophomore, she's flourished. She's going to have a very nice final 2 years in front of her, and she's got a state championship ring this year too. So a lot of things go into a title. Obviously the incredible talent, the best guard tandem in the state. I'm saying that. I doubt many people would argue with that. They're tremendous. Led by Bonds. Next year team's going to be awfully good again. Nia Johnson's going to come back, and she's going to be the leader, and she's got 2 years left. How's that for everybody else? I'm John Patton with the Gainesville Sun. Thanks for joining us.